Here in Beijing, the final of the 800 meters freestyle. Rebecca Adlington in the biggest race of her life. All eyes in the stadium fixed on this young lady. Come on, Becky. And the whole of the United Kingdom holds its breath right now. What's going through her head?
Beijing, I'll just never ever forget.
This pace is really quick.
17,000 people, the biggest venue I'd ever competed in. The cheers and the crowd, I was so overwhelmed.
And Rebecca Adlington's in front, looking absolutely supreme.
I had no idea what time I was going. I kind of knew I was ahead. I just pushed myself as hard as I possibly could.
Adlington digging deep, arms and legs still pushing.
My legs burnt, felt like they were on fire.
She's pulling away and opening a big gap. This must be hurting.
That pain, I just compare it to childbirth. You really are pushing your body to the limit.
Her heartbeat must be going through the roof. How is she keeping such control? This is remarkable.
Since I was little, I've always known I've wanted to swim. I just love the feeling of being free. I dive in the water and everything disappears. Any pressure, anything in the outside world, that's one of the nicest feelings. It's very hard when you're up at 5:15 in the morning and it's cold and dark and you feel like everyone else in the world is tucked up in bed but you. But I wouldn't want it any other way. No swimmer will ever reach perfection. There'll always be something there that you can work on or you can improve. You've just got to do the hard gruel, 10 sessions a week in, week out for 10 years, just for an 8-minute race. It's all the details that go into that race that make the difference. Trying to be as efficient as possible, having a good technique and not wasting up all my energy.
Athletes are really trying to maximise the performance that they get out from minimum energy. And the way a car moves through the air is the same as the way an object moves through water. You're always trying to make them streamlined as possible, as slippery as possible, because that's what improves efficiency and that's what improves performance. This is the paradox, that the more elegant and the more graceful the design actually means it's more powerful.
People think the more strokes you do, the faster you go. But in actual fact, it's the complete opposite. All that I'm telling myself, keep it long, keep it smooth, long and smooth, long and smooth. Not kind of hacking at it and lose all the efficiency that I've had. Definitely, for me, the fewer strokes I do, the better I am.
We analyse and test every piece of bodywork that's in contact with the air. We found most of the drag on a car occurs around the wheel arches and on the wheels, so we developed a system on the new 3 Series which sucks in air through the front bumper, over the wheel arches, and it creates an aerodynamic seal around the wheels, and that helps the car move through the air better.
Creating that shape in the water, making sure your core's drawn in, you're in a tunnel position, you're not moving from side to side, that you are nice and centered. Breathing is one of the hardest elements. I have asthma as well, so I have to make sure I breathe very regular. I breathe every 2 to 3 strokes. You need that feel, the air in your lungs to be able to keep going. If you're pulling through like this, you're not going to get as much power and force as if your elbow is bent and you're really using that. You can't bend your knee, your legs are straight. It's all about your foot movement. Very flexible ankles. It's just the smallest kick, but it's got to be powerful.
Our engine, the fuel's injected over 200 times a second, absolutely tuned for maximum performance. Braking before a turn, our cars capture the energy, store it, and then use it later on, so you're really making the most of every bit of energy that you're producing.
She's pushing for the finish and well ahead of the world record pace.
If the race is on, that competitiveness coming out in you, it's just all about putting your head down, kicking as quick as you can and get to that wall.
And Rebecca piles it on all the way to the wall. This has been a flawless performance. Great Britain has a new superstar, and it's gold for Rebecca Adlington.
Touching the wall, I was just so happy, and then to turn round, I saw this WR flash up that I got the world record, and I was just like, oh my God.
Oh, she smashed it. The world record has gone by 2.12.
To see that record go by 2 seconds was just huge, because it was such an old standing record that nobody thought would ever go. 19 years old. I hope mine stands for that long as well, unless I beat it, obviously.